Smurfs Racing, the latest and greatest kart race. Okay, maybe not that, but it is a new kart racing game, and we're going to talk about it today. How's it going, everyone? My name is Kalumity, and today we're taking a look at the newest racing game from the Smurfs series, Smurfs Racing. I guess it's actually called Smurfs Kart, but still, it's a fun game, and I actually really enjoy this game. I picked it up brand new, which is something I don't usually do very often these days, but it had a physical copy. It was $30 for a brand new copy of it, and I was just like, you know what? I love the Smurfs. Let's play it. So I picked it up, bought it, and I put it in, and I was greeted to a very simplistic menu. It starts off, and it's very simple. It just has a few options. It just has single player, multiplayer, and then it has your stickers album. And that's basically it. You can also select like English and your the credits, and that's basically all your options. But I immediately picked single player mode, of course, and went into the Grand Prix, because that's my favorite part about racing games, doing the Grand Prix. And you get 3 Grand Prix in this one, and then you also get those 3 same Grand Prix in the mirrored version. And I'm not huge into mirrored courses. I don't really like playing them a whole lot. But I will say the mirrored courses in this game are better than they are in a lot of other racing games. I actually still enjoyed them quite a bit, and they felt like they actually worked both, in both directions. Sometimes when a game has mirrored courses, they just don't feel quite right. This one I'll give them a pass because it did work pretty well. But you have 4 courses in each Grand Prix, giving you a total of 12 courses throughout the entire game, and I think for a $30 game, 12 courses isn't too bad. And you're going to have 2 different game modes to play through in terms of speed. You have just the fun mode, and then you have hyper speed. I didn't really notice a huge difference between the two, honestly. Like, yeah, you do go fast in hyper speed, but there's no like difficulty boost really or anything like that. The game honestly is pretty easy. I actually had a hard time getting the achievements in this game because it was so easy, because a lot of them require you to be kind of in the back of the pack. So you kind of have to let racers get a head start in this game if you want to get the achievements. But if you're not going for the achievements and you just want to have a fun time, hey, then you can beat all of the races really easy. But yeah, I actually really like this game. The racing's really fun. It's really solid. It's a really pretty racing game, actually. It's very colorful. It looks just like the Smurfs: The Lost Village if you've seen the movie. And I really like all the different courses. I like the different surroundings. I like how it kind of has the 3 different Grand Prix have 3 different kind of moods. You have the village, then you have kind of like the outskirts of the village, and then you have Gargamel's house and stuff like that. Like the Gargamel Cup, I think is even what it's called. And they're all really good. They're all really fun, and there's not a single track in this game that I actually don't enjoy playing, which is very unusual. I enjoy every single racetrack, and I even enjoy every single racer. You have quite a few different Smurfs to pick from in terms of playable characters. They all have their own unique looking kart. They all have, of course, their own unique look to them. And they all have their own unique ability, their own unique pickup ability. So, someone like, I don't remember, honestly, some of their names. Like, there's a lot of new ones and I don't remember their names. But someone like Jokey Smurf. He gets to throw like this present at people, and they'll get it as a pickup, and they'll think, oh look, it's something I can use, but it's actually an explosive device, which fits in with the old cartoon, and also the new cartoon. I guess they did that in the new one as well. But there's also one character that has a bow and arrow that they can use, and it will rain down arrows from the sky. You can use the Cook Smurf, and he'll throw like this Smurf berry muffin at everyone, and they'll get the hiccups, and they'll have to they'll basically bounce, and it will cause them to miss certain jumps on the course. You may miss the boost pads because of the hiccups and stuff like that. There's one character that can make other ones fall asleep, and basically you'll just be slower when you're driving whenever that happens and stuff like that. And basically, yeah, you kind of get the idea. Each one has their own unique pickup that they can find around the course. However, to get their unique pickup, it is one of the things where you do have to be kind of in the back of the pack again. For the most part, I enjoy the pickups that are in the game. I wish that you could use some of the ones backwards. Like, you can pick up acorns, but you can only use them in one direction. You can only throw them forward. I haven't found a way to throw them backwards yet, unless you basically have to bounce them off something and hope they go backwards. That's basically the only way I've found to do it. But yeah, it's really, as far as I know, there's no way to throw it backwards. If you know and I'm missing it somehow, let me know in the comments down below, but I haven't seen a way to do it yet. But either way, the abilities that are there are still fine. I enjoy them. Even though you can't throw the acorns behind you, like, you can throw the green shell in front of you and behind you in Mario Kart. Even though you can't do that, you can still get, backwards items. Like, there's, like, this weird spiky plant thing that you can drop behind you, and that will, hit people behind you, and it will try to protect your lead by doing that, stuff like that. But for the most part, most of the abilities are pretty simple, pretty standard. You get what you get in every other racing game. You get the homing type weapon, which in this is a homing bee. It's a bee that will launch Stinger first into whoever's in front of you, or if you get the queen bee, it will like go to whoever's in the first, like the blue shell would in Mario and stuff like that. And overall, all the pickups and everything are fine. The racing is fine. The drifting's fine. The drifting's actually really good in this game. For the most part, I will say, I do want to point out the drifting, while I do enjoy it, and you have your standard, like, 3 different steps of your boost, where you get, like, the 3 different colors, and then you get your max boost, and you go. I will say, sometimes it didn't work, and I was actually fighting just to get my character to do a drift. Like, he wouldn't drift when I went into a turn. And I never found out why it did that. But that was something that I did notice, and maybe can be fixed in the future. It's not a huge deal. It didn't happen very often. It's not like it caused me to lose any matches or anything. But still, I think that's something that could definitely be worked on in the future. There are time trials in this. I personally don't like time trials in any racing game, but I will say I tried a few of them on this one, and they were more bearable than most racing games. I'll give it that. I'm not a big fan of them, but you know what? These weren't too bad. I think it's interesting how they do it. You can kind of see, like, what's called a ghost racer, which is basically a clear racer that's going around the track, and you're basically competing against that to get the best time. And each track has its own, what's called, like, basically like a boss, I guess you could say. And so, like, there's one that's like the Smurf Village, and I think I want to say it's like Papa Smurf on that one or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But either way, you can race against that one, and you'll see the ghost of Papa Smurf. Well, you can pick whatever character you want, and you'll race against the ghost characters. But there'll be 3 ghost characters at a time. There will be the gold medal one, the silver medal one, and the bronze medal one, so they all finish at different times. But you can see them on the mini-map as well, and it kind of lets you know how you're doing when it comes to your time on each lap, which is really nice, actually. And actually, once you finish it, a lap, and you finish the entire course and everything, you can go back and do the time trial again, and it will show your ghost, your character, and you can try to beat your own time by doing that as well. So that's actually a nice idea. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of time trials. I don't know if I'll do all of them or not, but it's there for people that do enjoy it. I don't know anyone that personally enjoys it. If you do, actually, let me know if you enjoy that down in the comment below. Do you enjoy time trials? It's not my thing, but maybe there's people out there that actually do. But overall, I enjoy this game. It's great. It gets me right in this nostalgia, even though there's some new Smurfs that I have no idea who they are. I do enjoy seeing the Smurfs again, though. I loved the PS1 racing game that I played. I played it, I think, last year for the first time, and I did a review on that on the channel, and you'll see that in the end credits. But yeah, I was happy to see that they were coming out with a new Smurfs game. I've actually been waiting for the Smurfs racing game for a while, and I'm happy it's good. It's a good racing game, and I highly recommend it. I think for $30, you can't go wrong. You're definitely going to get some good entertainment from it, and I think you're going to have a good time with it. And it's honestly, for the price, it's pretty high quality. A lot of budget racing games are not this good. This one is very good, actually. Is it the best kart racer game of all time? No, but I feel like if you are nostalgic for the Smurfs, or if you like the Smurfs, or if you just like kart racing games in general, and you're maybe a kart racing game enthusiast, then you should definitely pick this one up and give it a try. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you next video. You have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.